Chapter 96, Team 2 basically a leader with a following. That night, Su Cheng didn't stay in Lin Chuxu's villa-style condo, afraid that he would be caught by the paparazzi and hurt Chuxu's career. After he left, Lin Chuxu frowned and said to Xiaolan, who was in the corner, treat him with a better attitude in the future. Sister Chuxu, I really don't get it. You clearly have better options, why him? Xiaolan was confused. Lin Chuxu interrupted her. How many people can keep their heart of gold under a glamorous appearance? You are in this entertainment circle, so you should know what kind of people are reliable. Some people only have money but nothing else. Just now, I was ordering you to improve your attitude towards him, and you can decline as well if you don't want to continue being my assistant. Then, Lin Chuxu went back to her bedroom, leaving Xiaolan shivering briefly. To be honest, it was quite hard to find a famous celebrity that was easygoing and easy to take care of, and Lin Chuxu was probably the best person to work for. Xiaolan knew that if she left, countless people would try to apply for this position. She could be easily replaced. That night, when Su Cheng just got back to his unit, it was pitch dark inside. After Su Cheng locked the door behind him, the lights suddenly came on, and Ranjing and Shen Yao jumped out. Surprise! Su Cheng didn't even blink, mainly because he knew what those two were up to before he even came in, so he wasn't surprised at all. Looking at the two girls, Su Cheng snorted. A surprise indeed, but not a pleasant one. Shen Yao, why are you wearing a facial mask in the middle of the night? Are you trying to scare people to death? Shen Yao awkwardly pouted. You bastard, where did you go today? I was with Lin Chuxu's parents and spent the day touring around. Su Cheng was quite straightforward. Ranjing and Shen Yao exchanged a look, and then Shen Yao probed Su Cheng, you really have nothing to do with Lin Chuxu. Su Cheng went to the fridge and got a bottle of water as he replied, what kind of thing can I have to do with a big celebrity like her? I'm just an ordinary guy. Shen Yao, who knows if you weren't planning to suck up to her parents, so they would get on your side and help you convince Lin Chuxu. Su Cheng declined. You are overthinking it. Ranjing, I've been waiting for you the whole day today. Now can you tell me how you caught the whole assassin group? Su Cheng smiled. I won't be able to explain it in a short period of time, and with your current IQ, you probably wouldn't understand too. Aren't we going to be colleagues soon? You will get to know my ways slowly. Ranjing was speechless. You actually dare to question my IQ? Very well, we will be together for a long time, and I will also slowly teach you who's more efficient and well-versed when it comes to criminal investigation cases. Shen Yao, whatever, let's celebrate first. She pushed over a cart that had an ice bucket with a bottle of champagne in it. Su Cheng frowned. What day is it today? Ranjing, I got the news, you will be transferred to Team 2 of the Criminal Investigation Department as the captain, and I'm the captain for Team 5. The captain for Team 2 is getting pretty old and he's going to retire, so you will be replacing him. Congrats, but I just wanted to say, we will see whose team accomplishes more in the future. Su Cheng was a bit shocked. He originally thought they would just transfer him to the Criminal Investigation Department as a newbie to assist the captain with cases, but he actually directly became a captain. Things did look interesting, it seemed like he didn't need to wait for a long time and could directly lay his hands on the 4 gates cases. At the thought of this, he curiously asked Ranjing, which team looks after West Gate? Ranjing proudly replied, I'm responsible for keeping an eye on both West and East Gate, what do you want? Su Cheng, if you don't have the time for both, can you give the West Gate case to me? Why would I? Ranjing snorted. If they were friends, then there would be room for negotiation. But now, they were in direct competition with each other, so why would she give her opportunity to her competitor? Because I can dismantle West Gate faster than you, Su Cheng said confidently. Ranjing, West Gate isn't like North Gate. They control at least 5 casinos, which makes up for more than half of the casinos in the city. Every year, their revenue and cash flow accounts are big numbers. You won't be able to take care of them like the way you dealt with North Gate. In the past few years, I had been investigating their accounts, and I suspect that they are also involved in illegal money laundering in addition to their legal casinos' profits. But you should know, when dealing with an entity as big as them, it's not as easy as just presenting a few search warrants and finding a few pieces of evidence. Su Cheng, I know. It's not just about money laundering, it also possibly involves many other people and forces, and that's why I said maybe you won't be able to chew this bone. It is quite dangerous since you are basically playing with fire. Ran Jing was a bit confused. Why West Gate? Su Cheng, because it makes me happy. Shen Yao, the water with West Gate is a lot deeper than North Gate. North Gate was, at most, the dogs of the other 3 gates, so what you just did was basically taking care of the 3 gates dog. It doesn't mean you can take on the other 3 as well. Ran Jing, I think what you should do right now is to conquer your subordinates on Team 2. Hearing that you were airdropped from the bottom level of a local police station, I feel like your 10 subordinates on Team 2 won't be convinced with you being their new boss. If I were you, I would hurry and report to duty and convince them that you are a competent new boss, rather than dragging it on and reporting to your new post in a couple of days. Su Cheng was a bit confused. That's strange, how come your team can utilize 15 to 30 members, but my team only has 10 people? Ran Jing smiled. Every group is different. Your Team 2's former captain is getting old and didn't get much done over the years, so after years of reallocation of resources, your team now has the lowest grade of resources. Amongst the 10 teams in the Criminal Investigation Department, I think your Team 2 is the most chill one. The good news is that it's an independent team, but to be blunt, the moment the other teams get busy and need a hand, Team 2, including the captain, will be assigned over to help out. Simply put, it can be considered a backup group. Su Cheng didn't know whether he should laugh or cry. Then why the fuck would you guys still congratulate me? Did I really get promoted or did I jump from one pit to another pit? Ran Jing, Team 2 Captain of the Criminal Investigation Department, listen to this title. How's it not a promotion? Su Cheng was speechless. Ran Jing, hurry and just report to your new position tomorrow. Your men aren't completely useless, at least they are similar to you. Su Cheng lifted his brows. What does that mean? Ran Jing smiled. They are all a bunch of uncultured thug-like officers and quite a few old fritters too. If you don't prove your worth, I think they won't be convinced to be led by you. So, after you fix up your team, you can come to me and talk about taking over the Westgate case. She laughed as if she was gloating and waiting to see Su Cheng screw up. Su Cheng, on the other hand, just raised his glass of champagne, drank it in one go, and then brightly smiled. I was just concerned that they might be really educated and I wouldn't be able to get through to them with words, but hey, I love uncultured thugs.